Guys, I'm Patty Burns. My guest today, three very lovely ladies from the Lebanon area home school.
It's time for Community Ties, a public affairs program of KBNN Radio.
And in the world of technology, what do you expect? Lebanon area homeschool drama troupe. Kayla Oberdig, Sarah Brown, and Brooke Sobchak are with me today. Morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Well, we're here today to talk about Jolly Roger and the Pirate Queen. How exciting.
It is. We are super excited.
Now, when's the play going to be airing?
It is April 7, 8, and 9. On April 7th and 8th, it's at 7 p.m., and on April 9th, it's at 2 p.m.
And, of course, a big cast.
Yes.
Big cast. How many cast members involved?
There's 20 of us this year.
Thank you. She's on it, Brooke.
I love it. That's why I bring these girls.
Yeah. So tell me about, first of all, let's talk about Gentleman Roger Goodman.
Yes. Roger Goodman is a good man, but he knows it. He is a very arrogant man. And when his lady love that he's about to propose to, he overhears her say that she needs a man who's more adventurous. Then he decides, what can he do but become a pirate? And so he heads off on this adventure as a pirate. Little does he know that his lady love has also decided to become a pirate queen. And it just leads to a fun adventure and winds him up on Treasure Island, and all sorts of chaos and humor occur.
So what made you decide that this was the play that you wanted to do?
We actually saw this play a couple times throughout the years. This is my fourth production to direct, and I don't know, it always fits. You think of the kids who are going to be in it and the kids who you know might be coming in, and we actually gave the kids an option between the pirate play or a more fairy tale play, and the pirate play won out, and I'm so glad it did because the cast just fits all of these characters, so it's been really neat to see.
All right, so I'm going to make this assumption that Jolly Roger isn't here today.
He is not here today. No.
Since it's all girls.
It is all of us girls. But his lady love, Sarah Heffington, is here, Kayla. And but yes, he's not with us today. We kicked him out, so it's a girl time.
All right, well, Kayla, tell us about the Pirate Queen.
Well, Sarah Huffington, she starts off kind of a normal life, expected to marry Roger Goodman, but she wants something more exciting. So she decides to go after a pirate and become one herself. So,
did she not realize that her fiancé, per se, or betrothed, was also a pirate?
Not at first, no, because the sea is kind of big. So they're kind of off in separate directions. And she has no clue that her Roger Goodman is also decided to become a pirate.
What year is this set in?
1790.
1790.
Yeah, so the costumes will be set for that era also. We have a great costume gal. Kenna is going to be our costume person and has put together really neat costumes.
I was going to say, I bet the costumes are fabulous.
Yeah, she's having a fun time doing it too.
So, Sarah, tell us about your character.
Well, I'm the cook on Roger Goodman's crew. And I'm obsessed with flapjacks. And that's all I cook. All I cook is flapjacks. And I'm very proud of my flapjacks.
So how does it's a key role?
Really, all of these characters have a ton of lines and are on stage a lot. And so, yeah, even Maud, the flapjack maker, is a large role because they're always with Roger, who is, of course, our lead role. So, and they're a pretty funny crew because they are not meant to be pirates. They lived on the docks, and they were desperate to find a pirate crew. So Maud is quite the humorous one. She kind of leads the pack, I think, with her gruffness and her flapjack making.
Where's the production going to be taking place at?
It's going to be at the Lebanon Civic Center, and it's at the Lebanon Civic Center. We have those tickets available, and I love that they have that large stage to work on, and I think it just brings the production to life even more. And this is going to be our first production in 28 productions that it will be 4D, so there will be a little more audience will have a bigger experience. They get to feel, taste, touch. It messes with more of their senses, which is kind of fun.
Okay, now what's 4D?
4D is when it's all of your senses. So it can be taste, or it can be feel, or it can be, of course, we have sight. It can be touch. So you never know what's coming at you in this production, let me tell you.
Maud's not going to be throwing flapjacks, is she?
It's a possibility.
It might happen.
No spoilers.
As long as they don't have syrup on it.
There you go.
Well, it does sound like a fun production. I have to ask, though, because homeschooled, it's kind of individual, they're taught at home.
Right.
So how do you get them all together? How do you get the kids all together to do this?
Right. Well, 26 years ago, parents of homeschoolers started a parent support group, basically, to where then, like, I'm a music theater major, graduated from College of the Ozarks, so they're like, hey, Brooke, you can direct this play. Well, then another mom might be a mathematician, and so they say, hey, will you take this group of kids and help them with their math? And another one is great at art. And so this support group that in 2002 became Lebanon Area Homeschool actually became a homeschool board and became a larger entity, I guess. And, it's just parents stepping into roles that they kind of are better at, and they can take a group of kids. And so it's really neat that parents just come together to better their kids' education, but also helping other kids. And we meet once a week, every Thursday, from 1 to 4:30 at Community Baptist Church here in Lebanon off of 64. And it's a very intense time of practice. And starting next week, we will actually spend those 2 weeks at the Civic Center working on the stage, building our sets, our boat sets and all of that, and getting costumes ready. So it's a lot of commitment, and we really appreciate the parents and the kids with their commitment of learning lines and such. So
now, being in theater and doing productions like this, like Jolly Roger, do you have to incorporate what you learn on a day-to-day basis, Kayla?
Yeah, it definitely helps. You learn to project, for one thing, and then just to be more open. It teaches you. It definitely helps you to build character. So being in a drama troupe has definitely been a great blessing for me. This will be my 4th play, and I am definitely grateful to have been part of it.
Now, are you going to carry over in your career into professional acting?
I don't know about professional. I know I definitely want to participate somehow in the theater when I get to college. Probably not as a major, but definitely I still want to participate.
Mm-hmm. Maud, let's hear from you. Sarah?
What do you want to hear?
Well, are you? She's sitting over there so quiet. Do you plan on carrying your acting over into a professional career?
Not really. I might in college, not as a major again.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you made it into a career, it takes some of the fun out of it, having to rely on it as your moneymaker. So I think I'll just keep it for a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a fun time doing it, though.
Mm-hmm. Do you mentor younger children, younger actors
Not
in
with
the drama?
acting, no.
No?
That's all Brooke.
They say that, but they really do. We have a lot younger cast. We've had a lot of kids graduate in the past couple of years, and so we have a younger cast. And so these girls, it really is mentoring, even if they don't know it, because I'll see them say, oh, well, you need to listen. Oh, and hey, you're supposed to be on stage. And they really do take them under their wing, and it's going to be neat, especially as you come to this play 4 years from now, see these younger kids 4 years and see how they've grown and just matured. And this teaches them so many life skills, too, that they don't realize. They'll be in their careers, whatever they choose, and say, oh, I kind of learned that in drama. And I'll say, yes, you did.
So Brooke's your cheerleader, huh?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And, what's great about this is it's affordable. It's a performance that persons who are big fans of live theater can actually afford to go to. They can actually take their children because it's not risque.
Yes.
It's very, very very community friendly.
That is a great way to say it. Yeah, in all that we do, we actually start our practices with prayer and saying that in all that we do, we want to honor God and give him the glory and the honor. And so I love that these kids and us parents can offer this, like you said, for a family and for a community without being afraid that you're going to have to put earmuffs on your kids so they don't have to hear that. So,
Or
or their eyes.
or their eyes, or write a whole week's paycheck.
That's right.
Yeah.
So true. So true.
Well, the performances are coming up starting April 7th. So you got a little bit of time.
2 weeks from today.
Yeah, not a whole lot of time, but a little bit of time. So in these last 2 weeks, what's going to be happening?
Well, we spend a lot of time at the Civic Center. We'll be there from 9:30 to, is it 4:30? Monday through Friday next week, and then 9:30 to 4:30 Monday through Wednesday the week after that, and then we have our 3 days of performance. So when I say it's a commitment,
I was going to say,
it really is.
that is a lot.
9 to 5 job, girl. We
Yeah.
want to do awesome for you.
Yeah. That is some serious rehearsal time
It
there.
is. But that's why it really is a larger production. And when you pay that $5 ticket, you're getting amazing quality performance. So
Is there going to be a ship?
there's going to be parts of a ship. There's going to it's really neat the way that Andrea Stoner is bringing the ship to life and the sail and there's a cave and what we're doing with the cave, and I am super. Can you tell I'm super excited?
Well, I'm getting kind of excited to see it. Yeah. So, do the parents get involved with building the set? That's got to be huge.
Oh yeah. Our
Sarah's
parents-
family.
Yeah, our parents put it together for us. We're the actors, but they put it together backstage. They do the set, they hand props, all costumes, costume modifications. They take care of it all for us, which is amazing.
Snacks, because they couldn't live without their snacks every 5 seconds.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if you're going to work them from
That's
sun up to
right, and
sundown.
we are. We feed them. Go back on stage.
So, now, and with all of the props and the costumes and the time involved, how do you fund it? You don't have public funding.
We do not have public funding.
You don't have tax funds.
Ticket sales are part of it, and also the kids go out, which is another life lesson and growing thing for the kids. I love this. My son's in it for the first time this year, and it's been fun to watch him do this. They go out and they collect ads. So, girls.
Yeah, it's definitely another one of those great experiences you get through drama, because you have experience dealing with just little businessmen, and you get to just have that great experience. And that's also one of our major ways of funding our play.
Big time.
So that your advertisers go on your flyers,
Yes,
your
in our
bills,
program.
Your program.
Yeah. And also, we have other places that we'll give. We did a quarter auction to bring in funds, and a lot of people really do support the kids really well and are excited to see these performances. People who don't even have kids are like, when is your next performance? We're ready to go. So sometimes we'll even get extra donations from them.
You know, the Cowan Civic Center is a great asset to the community, especially for the theater community, because of the nice theater that is available. And if you've never been to a production in the Cowan Civic Center Theater, you have to go at least once. I was amazed the first time I ever was backstage. I was like, oh my goodness, look at all these dressing rooms, and look at this, and look at all this space, and look at all this. It's really amazing. And now, have they started the renovations? Have they got the renovations done? I actually am kind of behind on that.
I tell you what, I could tell you next week.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about that. So either it's completely done, so we don't have to think about it, or they haven't started it yet. So I'm not positive. I'll have to look into that.
But it is a nice
Definitely.
location.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And speaking of tickets, advance tickets, can we still get them?
Yes, you can get them up until Wednesday of next week, I believe. And there's lots of locations. You can go to any of us cast members, or there's a...
Here at Nature's Pantry, Page Printing, Freedom Comics, Missouri Cheese Outlet. So Wow, there's a spot just about in
And there really is. Any part of Lebanon.
Town. Yeah, you've got all four corners.
Yes.
And then one in the center.
That's right.
That's great. That's great. And again, the production is taking place April 7th, 8th, and 9th. Now, the performance on Saturday, April 9th, is in the afternoon.
Yes.
Which is nice.
It is. It is. I have had a lot of people say, well, my kiddos need to get to bed. And I said, you know what? 2 o'clock on Saturday is perfect. And also the kids will have already done it twice, and they are a well-oiled machine by then, too.
Mm-hmm. And those advanced tickets are only $5 per
Yeah.
person. You know, I priced tickets to go to a production at Juanita K. Hammond's.
Oh.
Yeah, the tickets were like $150.
Yes.
I was like, I think I'll just wait until the next play comes up here at home. I mean,
There you go. We're glad to help.
my pocketbook thanks you.
Yes, yes.
All right. Well, tickets again are on sale right now. Nature's Pantry, Page Printing, Freedom Comics, Missouri Cheese Store in Lebanon. You can also call 588-3827. And the PayPal donate button, is that on the program itself?
No, if you go to our website, LebanonAreaHomeschoolers.com, and follow the link to our drama page, you'll be able to find out more about the play and also purchase your tickets there.
Okay.
Via PayPal.
Yeah.
All right, great. If you have any other questions, of course, you can call Elizabeth at 417-588-3827. Ladies, we're out of time. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
Jolly Roger and the Pirate Queen is coming up April 7th, 8th, and 9th. You've been listening to Community Ties.
Feeding America Network.